Hey traders, Mike Sir here. Welcome back to my channel. Since Facebook announced their name change to Meta in 2021, the most used word on the internet is the word Metaverse. Now everyone's talking about how the Metaverse is going to be the Web 3.0, and Forbes even deemed it to be the next trillion-dollar industry. Well, unfortunately, the future of the Metaverse might not be as close or profitable as we think. When Meta announced their quarterly earnings last week, they revealed that their Metaverse business lost over $10 billion in 2021 alone, and likely losses will be even bigger. As a result, Meta's stock plunged over a quarter in value last week, causing to lose over $200 billion in value. Now, there's just way too much hype about the potential of the Metaverse, but this is where it gets interesting for me because I still believe in the potential, and this is where I want to see if there's any opportunities. So in this video, I'm going to analyze the leaders of both Metaverse-related stocks and coins and determine which ones I should buy. Now, please keep in mind that this is not financial advice, and please consult your financial advisor before making any investment decisions. So let's get started. Let's start off with the Metaverse stocks first. Now, since we already mentioned Meta, let's take a look at the company in more detail. Now, as I mentioned, Meta is one of the biggest drivers of Metaverse development in the industry. They have many patents related to technology that uses Metaverse users' biometric data to help generate what they see and perceive in the virtual world. Now, they have the Oculus VR headset subsidiaries and also Horizon World, which is the VR world online video game and social platform. Now, the company plans to monetize the Metaverse via virtual commerce and advertising revenue streams. So here's a chart of Meta. So what I've done here is I've drawn some trend lines as well as did the Fibonacci retracement. So what I did here is I drew this trend line from March 2020 and basically sent it out. You can see actually after reaching an all-time high here almost of $380, it essentially has fallen. I can see currently the price is around 233. Now it broke this upward trend line here, you can see here, and then basically went sideways, and then you can see here, this was where they reported earnings, and the stock collapsed here 25%. And you can see here, I drew this Fibonacci retracement from here to here. You can see it is actually at the 61.8% retracement level. So this is a very, very key important level. If it breaks through this 232, 233, then the next retracement will be all the way to 192. So essentially right now, what you want to see if you are looking to buy Meta is you need for it to see some type of consolidation and definitely stay above this 232 level. The next company I want to talk about is Roblox. Now, they're an online entertainment platform that allows users to develop games and may be the closest thing to a functioning metaverse today. Now, Roblox is essentially a video game that has 50 million daily active users, and they make money through their own digital currency called Robux, which is used to access new experiences and buy virtual items for personal avatars. Here's a chart of Roblox, the symbol RBLX. So they went public basically in March of 2021, did incredibly well, went as new high here of 144, and ever since the top of November, essentially it has been on a huge downward trend. The company's earnings has been terrible. So what I've done here is I drew some trend lines here extending out. It broke this upward trend line, and also right now what it is doing is basically it's been on a huge downward trend. You can see this downward trend line here, but what I can see there is hopefully some hope. They are reporting earnings quite soon, is some type of consolidation, right? So you can see it's been dropping, and it's basically trading in this tight range between $60 to $70. So hopefully it breaks through this downward trend line going up, but the key target level to look for is a break above $70. The last company I want to share with you is a company called Unity Software. Now, they're a video game software development company best known for the development of Unity, a licensed game engine used to create video games and other applications. Now, Unity is the most popular platform creating content for AR, VR applications, and real-time 3D content. Now, they hope to be the leading provider of the tool sets to build the metaverse. Okay, here's a chart of Unity software, the symbol U. So this company also went public in September 2021, and essentially you can see here did incredibly well, hit a high here of over $210, and ever since then, similar to Roblox, it's been on a downward trend. Now you can see one thing that is quite attractive about this opportunity. You can see this trend line that extended all the way out and actually hit that trend line here, so providing some support here. And the thing that I really like is some type of consolidation, right? So right now it's basically trading between $91.63 and $111. So basically resting here. If we can see it break through this resistance level, break through this downward trend line and break through this resistance level around 111, it has a potential to go higher. For those who are interested in trading the crypto coins, let's take a look at 3 crypto projects. Now, the first one I want to take a look at is Sandbox. Now, Sandbox is a play-to-earn blockchain game that allows players to build a virtual world using non-fungible tokens called NFTs on the Ethereum blockchain. The player utilizes the utility token called Sand to perform any type of transaction and interaction within the Sandbox ecosystem. This means that players need to own Sand to play the game, customize their avatars, buy land, or trade assets on the Sandbox marketplace. Here's a chart of the Sand coin versus the US dollar. And this is a chart essentially from 2021 beginning. You can see basically it didn't really do anything for most of 2021. And then again, Facebook or Meta announced the name change into Metaverse. So we can see it's really skyrocketed, hit all-time high of almost $9. And ever since then, it basically has been making lower highs. You can see, and essentially collapsed almost more than 60-70% in value. Bounced off this level here around $253, and now it's right against this downward trend line here. My guess is probably it will go sideways here, stay in this area, and at some point break up out of this downward trend line and go much higher. The next project I want to take a look at is Decentraland. Now, it's very similar to the Sandbox project in that it's a virtual reality platform where you can purchase virtual plots of land as NFTs via their own cryptocurrency called Mana, as well as play games. Here's a chart of the Decentraland token. This is versus the US dollar, symbol MAN USD. So you can see here, basically same thing has the Sandbox token in 2021. Essentially did nothing, kind of risen a little sharply here, and again sideways, and then again the Meta announcement basically shot up, hit all-time high above $6, and ever since then kind of went down, went to hit back the support level around $1.70, and ever since then again almost double from here. And you can see here I drew this trend line here, basically broke this downward trend line and broke out. Essentially once it broke this line, went higher. So if you're looking to purchase this token, essentially what you want to do is wait for it to go sideways or wait for some type of a pullback, probably to the I'd say 250 area. The third project that I want to share with you is called Axie Infinity. It's a metaverse game that features characters or axes, and those axes are NFTs, which gamers can buy and trade utilizing the local currency AXS tokens. It also rewards players with cryptocurrencies who play their game, as well as offer virtual real estate in the Axie Infinity metaverse, which players can buy or sell. Here's a chart of the Axie Infinity token versus the US dollar AXS. And again, as you can see, a chart here from 2021. Again, didn't do anything. Really started moving in July. You can see here, went from $10 all the way to a high of $170, reaching that peak, and ever since then it's been on the downward trend. Now I drew this trend line here, extending out here. The upward trend got broken, and it's basically been on a downward trend. Found some level of support here around $44, and you can see I drew this short-term trend line here, downward trend line. Broke above that, and essentially we're basically right about $70. So hitting a level of resistance right here. Now it has broken through this downward trend line, so If you're looking to get in, what I would suggest is wait for some type of a pullback here, perhaps maybe to the $60 area, or wait for some type of a consolidation right here, because it has recovered from $44 all the way to here, 68. So almost went up 50% in a very, very short period of time. So essentially the safest is to wait for some type of consolidation or some type of pullback before you get in. Thanks for watching. If you like this video and want me to talk more about the crypto markets, please let me know in the comments below. Also, you can check out my other crypto videos on the left-hand side as well as the playlist on the right-hand side. I'll see you guys in the next video.